unclear. And that shooting incident is impacting people all across the country, including right here in South Carolina. A Sumter woman's daughter lives in Maine, not far from where the shootings took place. News 19's Peyton Lewis, she joins us in studio tonight with more on that. Peyton?
JR, people in Lewiston and surrounding areas in Maine have been in shock for the last 3 days as they grapple with the loss and the aftermath of such a horrible thing to happen. Today I spoke with a woman who lives in Maine and her mother who lives right here in South Carolina.
The grocery stores are closed. The doctor's offices are closed. People online talking about they can't get their medication because the pharmacies are closed. It's we're hearing helicopters nonstop. And it's just kind of a constant reminder.
Local authorities in Lewiston, Maine gave updates on Friday in the aftermath of a mass shooting that happened on Wednesday.
So the reality here is that all 18 of those victims, everybody that we listed here today, everybody has been identified and their families have been notified.
Those who live in the surrounding area, like Summter Welch, have been under a local shelter in place. Welch says the last few days have been unimaginable.
The first night, I stayed up all night. I slept on the couch in 20 to 30-minute increments, watching the news. I had, the kids upstairs in their room. Luckily, they went to sleep just before the news broke about everything. And, I stayed up. My husband had to work the next day. He slept a little bit on the couch. But we're on high alert. My house there's woods right behind my house. And, when you consider all of this, it's, it doesn't feel safe right now. But also, at what point do we make the decision that we're not going to let this one person instill such fear that it interrupts our daily lives?
And her mother, back here in Sumter, says the feeling is shared.
It's been tough. Like I said, her and I talk at least 4 to 5 days a week, and we're constantly texting.
The shelter in place has now been lifted as the Maine community continues to grieve. And now that Robert Card has been found dead, the community can focus on grieving the loss of these 18 lives, ranging in ages from 14 to 76 years old. JR?